Hmm. Sleep. To it. And double cross. So I played a little yesterday because I didn't think anything major was going to happen, and something did. We got more villagers in here, and we got up to 3 stars. I think mostly because everyone started moving in finally. And the KK is going to visit the island. He didn't even say hello first. You just go straight for the Nyan. My nose is a little stuffy right now, so more runny actually, but still. Let me try. Yeah. Oh, I have to put something. Yeah, just say hi after. Thanks. Hold on. I want to add a redeem. Because there are some days where I don't feel like using my model because it takes up a lot of power on my thing. I had to cover speed. All right, whatever you say. So I'm gonna add a redeem for me to turn on my model. I will only use it on the days I don't feel like it. And I can't really do it when I'm doing PC games because running that and PC just crashes it. Creator dashboard. Give me a second here. Oh, what is this? Is this new? Guest star? What is this? Oh, okay. I use PNG every now and then. I guess I could, but I don't feel like setting it up right now. Just gonna be honest. Turn that one off right now. No. And I don't feel like using it, so I'm gonna make the price a little high. 10,000. So if someone really wants me to use it, they gotta enter that 10,000. Nice and simple. How are you doing today, Reeve? Ready for your burrito? I'm going right. You're going straight to it. Cool. With KK here, that means I can finally get the ability to start doing the terraforming soon. These are all just. Oh, that's the new one. The new one's an octopus. That's cool. He has the voice of an angel. Hold on, it's getting hot in here. I gotta turn the fan on. Or should I open the window? Turn the fan on. I like how we just start the stream and immediately we're at the credits. Where are the petals coming from? It's winter. Hi, Melon. He's got a Curly emote. I haven't talked to Curly. I should message Curly, see how she's doing. I said it on Twitter earlier, and the way Twitter works, you guys might not have seen it. But, once me and Deadlock finish Dark Souls 2, I'm going to take a little break from streaming to get some other life stuff organized. It shouldn't take me too long. Then as soon as I'm done with it, I'll come back to streaming. And I may do like some days here and there to stream still. But I want to prioritize getting that stuff in order. Because if I keep streaming, then I'm just going to be too distracted and I'm going to keep doing this. Tim O'Leary, he's still working on stuff? Good for you, buddy. I remember you from the first day I'm crossing on Wild Road. Good for you, buddy. I don't know... one of the last days of one of my teachers when I was in like one of my grade schools was O'Leary. So long break? No, at most until the end of January, but I doubt it'll go that long because I like streaming. Get back into streaming. Well, it's alright to take a break every now and then. I, on the other hand, just like to keep going. I just go non-stop, but I'm taking, like I said, my break is just to get things in order, that's all. So, like I said, I'm gonna finish Dark Souls 2 with Deadlock, take a break to get stuff in order, because, like I said, otherwise I'm gonna be too distracted with streaming. I'm gonna keep wanting to do it. So, I gotta do, like, a hard break, get the stuff done, and then I come back. And it just depends on when we finish Dark Souls. So it's probably gonna be within the week that we'll finish it. Because Dark Souls 2 has been pretty easy for the most part. I clap longer than everyone else. I liked his song the most. Me, the mayor. I can't tell what that emote is. Is that... Oh, hold on. I have the second thing up. I don't need that. I can see. Is that a crying emote? What is that? Panic. Yeah, okay. Sounds right? Yeah. Thanks. Unfortunately, I can't get his song Wild World. I can have him play it, but I can't play it. I can't have it as a song. No problem. I got bodied in Gundam. I don't know how that game works, so I can't say if that was deserved or not. Big mechs are fun, but Gundam... I've never played, so... Yes! Finally! I can start organizing things! I'm not gonna do too much today, because I want to just do this and get on with Dark Souls 2. But, slightly off camera, I'll do some stuff. Top tier gameplay. I believe it. Fine. Elski's gonna have to help me with, like, tips to decorate. Everyone is, actually. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. Top 10 doggos in video games, KK Slider is up there. I'm gonna start doing top 10s again. I gotta start, not again, but finally. I'm just so lazy with editing, and my big thing is I can't find a transition. And I don't know how to make it. Put this stuff away first. No. It's getting tossed out. Well, I didn't want... Alright, well. And the Able sisters are also now on the island. They have a not a house, but a store. So we got that. So we got pretty much everything going for us right now. It's looking good. Also, there was one more thing. I made this. Switch color. Change color. I've just kind of thrown things all over the place for the time being, since I need to get that 3-star. We got a spiny lobster. That'll be donated in a bit. First things first, we're doing all our daily stuff. Pumpkins and everything have grown. I have plans for all that, so don't you worry, it goes somewhere. A sauna heater? Oh, like the thing that distributes the steam, I think. Drink water? I just had a bunch of food, so I'll drink. I have this, like, soda cup that has just, like, melting ice in it. Disgusting. Watered down soda. not Burger King for some reason. I was having a weird craving for Burger King for a while, and I was just like, all right, I have to get rid of this craving. It's gotta go. So I just got it today to get it out of my mind. Surprisingly, it wasn't awful. Like, the sides are all good, you know, you get the onion rings and all that, but the burger itself was actually pretty decent, for once. Oh yeah, this is one of our new villagers. Hugh, I like him. I like his blue. He reminds me of, like, that one painting, which I assume is part of the idea, but I don't know who the artist is. The artist might be named Hugh, I don't know. And there's Julian, who actually came from Dusk's Island, which I think is fun. Gave him a humidifier outside. Oh, there's nothing. There shouldn't be anything. Oh, but we do gotta find these. Melon, I forgot to ask you. How are you? Oh, god damn it. I must invest in another shovel. Decent one with me. I am fine. Like I said, I just ate, so I'm a little full. I was having it. My hips still hurt from my shift the other night. Oh, you didn't hear about that. I was working the other night, and the other guy was sick. So it was just me instead of the other, and the other guy wasn't there. So I was doing the work of really three guys that day, because they had a lot of extra stuff that they usually that most weddings don't have. So it was rough, and I didn't know he was gonna be sick. Kind of stuck on the idea that you willingly switch yourself to Burger King. Yeah, I know, but it was in my head, and I had to get it out. Trust me, I know, Melon, I know. I don't normally go to Burger King. Oh, it's not too colorful. The old festive set was much nicer looking. But trust me, Melon, I know. It's not something I would normally get. It's like a... I don't know why I was craving it. So I got it to get it off my mind. The fact that it was decent was a surprise in itself. Hi, Carlos. It makes me think of a taco because of his colors. Setting up. It's not that I hurt myself. I was doing a lot of running around. Like I said, I was doing the work of pretty much three guys but just by me. There was another utility guy there to help me when he could, but he was working at every party, so he could only help so much. The Able Sister store will be up tomorrow. So I was pretty much on my own for the most part. No red today. Didn't expect him to be there, but just in case I checked. And they had an ice sculpture. That took up a lot of my time. I was doing a lot of running around. So we have like a lobby area that normally we won't use, but they use it in the winter. Because it's too cold outside. And we're on an island. Where I work is on an island. You can take a bridge to get over it, too. So... they had it inside, so I had to get a reset set up because there's like a bar out there that just regulars at the hotel will use. And so I had to quickly get rid of that. I had to reset that back to how it was before and disassemble it almost entirely by myself because the other servers weren't really helping. Oh, I did only need whatever. So I was mostly on my own getting that all set up, running around like crazy. So I had to do all that. I had to get plates cleaned and set up for the intermezzo, which is just a sorbet that cleanses your palate. I had to get the sorbet set up, and then freeze it, and then actually fill them. Then I had to do the cake later, and then I had to reset the room, which is the hard part because we had these big tables, and they're solid wood, and it's like. You could fit 4 people on each side of the table. It'd be a little tight, but you can do it. And then you could have 2 people on the ends. Normally we try to avoid doing that because it makes it really tight on the ends. So it's probably about, I don't know, I'm bad at measurements, so probably like 4 feet wide on the ends, and then lengthwise probably 6, 7 feet maybe? 8 feet? I'm not, like I said, I'm not great at measurements. And I had to lift. At first I thought it was just 4 of them, but I found out they needed another table, so it was actually 5 of them. Plus I had to go downstairs and get 2 stacks of chairs, which they aren't too heavy. So I had to get those. But they're a pain because you have to drag them, and the elevator has like this crack, and the legs get stuck in them. So I had to do that. And then I had to get another small table from downstairs. So I had to run downstairs, get that one, which it's not that heavy, but it's a little wide. And by that point, by the end of the night, I was tired, so it was like really hard for me to lift it. So I had to do that. Then I had to get the whole ballroom mopped. And I was also dumping out all the waters of the candles, because they were like floating candles. So I had to dump all the water out of the glasses. I had to throw away all like the flowery stuff, like decoration stuff they had. Oh, there's one snowball. Where's the other one? So I was just, oh, there it is. I was just beat up by the end of the night. Yeah, normally it's not so bad with 2 people. For the most part, we're just standing around. But when I was by myself like that, it was rough. Especially because they had some stuff that I had never seen before at our place. Like we have an Asian food station, and it was the first time I ever seen it. And most people say like, yeah, we haven't used this in like a year, so like it's not something people normally get. So, and I had never seen it, so that was throwing me off and getting it all cleaned up. Plus, I had to get stuff to the other party because they came in after and started after, but they needed some of the stuff that we were using, so I had to help them get that stuff together. And some of the other people were giving me a little sass, like, you could have asked for help. I'm like, you guys were doing your own thing. And no, I couldn't have. Besides, the other guy does all this work by himself too. I had to prove that I could do it too. So by the end of the night, I was exhausted, and then I had ended up, from all the lifting, I kind of hurt my chest. It's too close to the... Oh, that's probably why. It's probably too close to the... Too symmetrical. I need this one to be a little bigger. Oh, here. So I ended up like really hurting my chest from all the muscles that were being used and all the lifting I was doing. Let's see, what are you gonna give me this time? A frozen chair. No, not the most exciting thing, but I'll take it. I'm assuming it's just like a nice chair. Why is it... Yeah, I mean, that's about what I expected. But yeah, so then it was just a long night, and I had to wait a little bit. And it was nice because I got to see the bride for the next wedding, like the next day, and she was so cute. She was just so happy. She was so excited for their wedding. They had already gotten married like a week before, and it's a Greek wedding. So the way she was talking about everything, she was so excited. She was so happy. She was just like ready to cry because how happy we were. I know she was adorable. I was like, aw, she's so happy. Plus, I don't have Greek family member. My mom's best friend is Greek, so like I'm a little familiar with the culture aspect and all that. But it was just nice seeing her so happy and everything, and I could tell like she was absolutely like honest. Like she was super sweet, super happy. Like you could just see it on her face. Yeah, you can get out of here, Ozzy. Not really any reason for you to stay here. Plus, you have some stuff that's not really part of your set. I'd rather all my villagers have, like, the sets they should have. I gotta get rid of Snake and Muffy, because they have not right sets either. Okay, I think I got all the fossils for today. Yeah. Yeah, so like, Delk, you'll notice in your first two villager houses, they'll have like their camping set and stuff. They won't have the actual like room they would have if they moved in. So those two in particular will have like way off from what they should have. And then the other villagers, like the one like him, where they come in, but you have to make stuff for them. Their houses are slightly different from what they would normally have too. So I want them to move out and have new people move in so they can have the proper like what that animal would normally have. That's all that means. It's more of a me thing. Some people it probably doesn't bother, but for me, I want them to have their proper, like, what they would have. I did too, but I don't want to throw them out. Well, I didn't do it. He was like, hey, I'm thinking about moving. So I'm like, alright, see ya. It's not like I kicked him out. Like, for God's sake, one of my villagers in the old town never moved out. Oh, they want to leave, I'll let them leave. Wait, you were here yesterday, what? You're here again? She really loves the fossils. Dalek, I'm almost finished here. I got the ability to do the terraforming, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow because we were already starting later than I wanted to. But I woke up really late. I was in so much pain. Was it yesterday? My body was just, oh wait, I wanted to go see the spiny lobster. My body was just so exhausted from everything. All the lifting and running around I had to do. Oh boy, and thank God Chef wasn't there, because that dude... In terms of chefs that I've worked with, he's not the worst, but he's still, like, angry. God, I love the aquarium. I love going to aquariums. If I ever have a friend visiting or anything, I would take him to a zoo or aquarium. I love animals. The zoo here is nice. And it's technically free, actually. You don't have to pay. They ask for donations, but you don't even have to give donations. So you literally pay whatever you want to pay. Have fun cleaning, Millen. Not a bad option. I agree. And the aquarium's not bad either, though it's not the nicest. I'd rather take him to the Philly one. Lobsters! Look at them. Funny dudes. Yeah, but it's really cool that the one zoo does is donation based. I really like that. I don't like their lemonade, but I never was really a fan of lemonade. And it's on the list of I forget what it's called, but there's a site. When I saw this guy was one of my favorite YouTubers at the time. I still like him a lot, but he hasn't made content in a while. He made a video saying how zoos are good and not like bad like what people think they are, like how they used to be, where they're like concrete. And there's this site which says whether these animals are being properly taken care of and everything. And thankfully, the zoo that that specific zoo is on there. There's another zoo that's even closer to me. I don't know if that's on there. I think it is now, but I need to double check. I forget what the site is though. Oh, you need the permits for this. Damn it. Alright, so tonight I might work on trying to get these. Alright, these ones I'm less concerned with. I'm more concerned with the cliff and the water permit. I forgot that you had to pay for that. If I realized, I would have saved more stuff. Oh, let's talk to Tom, see if he needs anything from us. Now the game is pretty much as open as we need it to be. There's some other little things, but yeah, at this point, Tom's got nothing for us aside from building infrastructure and moving buildings around. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to move the Able sisters. Let's talk island evals. I want to see. I just want to see what people say. There is a benefit to getting 5 stars, by the way, Deadlock. You may or may not know this. If you get 5 stars, this is a minor thing, but you get these flowers that only grow when you have 5 stars. It takes a few days for them to grow. They just kind of appear on your island. They're called Valley of the Wind Flowers, I think is what they're called. Or Wind of the Valley Flowers. I think it's Valley of the Wind Flowers. We need fencing. Don't worry, I'll do some fencing. Ooh. So tonight I'll do some grinding, but we're gonna stop here very quick. We have everything available to us now. Delic, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Well, I'm at 2 stars and the stock market again. Yeah, I didn't wake up early and I was too tired yesterday, so I was like, no, I'm not waking up early. So I'll do the turnips next Sunday. But to get 3 stars, just start placing random junk all over your item. Load whatever, like, furniture items, just place them wherever to get the 3 stars, so that way you can get the ability to terraform. You can pick it all up afterwards. But you want to get the terraforming so you have all your freedom. That's just what I suggest. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, now let's switch. Delic, I hope you are prepared. Ah, shit. But I want. I'm just still be appealing in the mealtime. I get it, but I would say just get everything on there, because as soon as you have enough, because you could do it in the same day. As soon as you have enough, just talk to Isabel, get the 3 stars, pick everything, and write it back up. That's all you have to do. I'm just trying to save you some time. Right, buddy? Ow, you're scratching me. Ow. Oh boy. Delic, I will be in VC when you are ready. You're already ahead of me. Alright. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat me to it this time. Whoops. I gotta say, so far, Dark Souls 2, I'm not enjoying as much as 1. I don't know. Bosses aren't as interesting to me.
Yeah, that's one of the bigger complaints, which is a fair one. Dark Souls 2, for the most part, at least until we get to some of like the more personally interesting favorites of mine, which many of them are in the DLC, with some exceptions, mind you. The base game basically just focused on quantity instead of quality, unfortunately.
There's a lot of bosses, but they're not as good.
But not many of them stand out as good examples.
Let's see. Alright, so I'm back in Majula.
We are going back to Earth. By the way, I finally did make it into that jump that you kept seeing me at.
Was there anything in there?
A crossbow +3.
So it really wasn't worth the effort.
The effort was to save my curiosity. Nothing else.
So where are we going again? I'm sorry.
Where are we going? We are going back to Earth.
Going back to where?
Earthen Peak.
Where's that?
It scrolls down.
Oh. I lower the game volume again because I think it reset itself.
I will say, but if you want to go fighting NPCs and stuff, I found that where the NPC I was thinking about that would be here. Apparently, for some reason, their location is moved back a bit in this version. Don't know why. Ran into them down there when I was exploring. They're like, what are you doing down here?
Put down my soapstone.
Alrighty.
It's next to one of the... Oh, that was quick. Is that you summoning me?
Yes.
Alright, just making sure. Because that was very fast.
With no interruptions.
Well, I'm being summoned. I'm coming.
Fantastic. No issues today. Yep, that is death down there.
Hello.
And I'm pretty... Yeah, that is death on both sides. Just double checking.
Poison jars.
Is that death?
It looks like death. If you'd like me to test it, I will.
That's very much death down there. That's very much death down there. And if I recall correctly,
what's this aura you have? Is that one of your rings?
Huh? Yeah.
Let's just... Alright.
It is very minimalistic health regen over time.
Oh.
Ow. 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 Jerk. Oh god, I didn't even see him for a moment there.
It was a warm-up. That was a warm-up. We're getting there. We're just getting into it. What does that switch do?
Well, for starters, I'm grabbing this here. I feel like
There's a lever in...
So switch?
Yeah, it's right there in the wall. Right here.
Oh, alrighty. You know, that's fine.
Well, it's moving that thing
Yeah, that's
up.
what I thought it did. Just get it out of the way, I think. That's literally all it does. Basic noise. I think that's just more useful for later.
All right.
Oh, right. I do not like this hallway.
Let me find out why. Oh, I see why.
Yeah, takes a quick step out. Like, oh, that's why.
I'm poisoned.
Welcome to die.
I died.
Yes, I noticed.
That was very quick poison.
It was 3 arrows.
Well, I killed one of them at least.
Yeah. Now I just gotta wait for you to pop back up. Immediately, like, why does he not like this hallway? Immediately finds out and dies.
Well, they didn't shoot me when I first popped out. I went out the second time.
Yeah,
with
but
my-
I think one of them did. You aggroed him already.
I was going to use my poison item thing, but
Yeah, you
I scrolled
lost
past
way
it.
too much health too fast.
Yeah. It's alright. Now I know.
I think poison's a lot scarier in this game. I could be mistaken. I definitely remember it being scarier.
Well, I don't remember poison being too bad in the first game, so. Alright, let me.
I didn't pull that lever. Wait a minute. Can I